And then you've got to act like you've already got it. You got to walk like you've got it, talk like you've got it, feel like you've got it. And in a period of time, you're going to have it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Asia, and I am a federal employee for the U.S. Postal Service. And I'm making this video because we, postal workers, are under attack by our Chief of Commander, Donald Trump. Now, I don't know exactly what Donald Trump's MO is. Apparently, he's trying to, quote unquote, save the Postal Service. But in doing so, he threatens the integrity of the business. And let me tell you exactly how. If you plan to privatize this government institution, you're going to lower wages of its employees. You are going to remove the benefits that are already there. And in doing so, you'll make unhappy employees, right? Like, that's just what's going to end up happening. If the privatization does happen, it's going to change the integrity of this business. Now, let's just go over a few facts about the Postal Service so that you guys can get an understanding of why it's so important. Number one, the Postal Service was established in July 1775, one whole year before this country itself was even established. So what that says to me is that Ben Franklin, who of course became the first postmaster and set up most of the guidelines that are in practice still today, their initial policies and purpose was to have a government institution that was going to keep the states in communication with each other. That was the purpose of this Postal Service, and that's why it was established one whole year before this country was even established. The Postal Service helped to make this country, you guys. It helped to make this country. America is what it is today because of the U.S. Postal Service's input, because of what our forefathers had in mind when they created it. Donald Trump claims America first. I don't know exactly what he means by that. In my own, understanding of what he might mean, I can gather that he means to put the needs of Americans first. Well, that's pretty contradictory when you are willing to destroy the only likable part of the U.S. government. I mean, what other part of the government do people actually like and appreciate other than the post office? I mean, I'm just saying, like, who is happy about the IRS? Like, no one ever says, hey, thanks guys, you're doing such a wonderful job, to the US IRS people. Like, no one even cares about them. Like, no offense guys, because you do important work, but nobody likes you, okay? People like us. We're likable. People like their mailman. They bake cookies for their mailman. They have cold water for their mailman on hot summer days. They have hot chocolate for their mailman on cold winter days. People like the U.S. Postal Service. And they like it because of the way that it is, not because of some cockamamie plan that you could possibly come up with that could literally destroy the integrity of the Postal Service. And I'm going to keep saying it because that is exactly what you're going to do when you take the governmental aspect out of it and just turn it into a business. It's going to change what this business was set out to be in the first place. Now, I do understand that in order for the Postal Service to get out of debt and to make itself actually become a business that thrives and can pay for itself, without governmental aid here and there, it's going to need changes. And I understand that. But changing the benefits, salaries, and treatment, technically, of the employees is not going to make the post office business better. In fact, it's probably just going to make it even worse. if you want to change the post office and you want to make it earn more money, it has to provide more services. It has to do more than just deliver the mail. It has to do more than just sell stamps. The post office needs to do more in order to gain more money. Just like how Walmart is a supercenter and it has all kind of services that you can get done there, and you can pay bills there. You can buy clothing there. You can buy food there. You can buy electronics there. You can buy baby products there. You can get your hair cut there. I mean, you can do endless things at Walmart because they understand the idea at that corporation that in order for you to be successful, you have to have multiple sources of income. Point blank, period. More money is made from more being provided. You can't expect more money into the post office by cutting back. You're not going to randomly save the post office by shutting businesses down and firing people and cutting back. That's just going to constantly be declining things. The less you have in a pot, the less you can serve. That's just what it is in life. You can't expect something from nothing. You have to put something out there in order to get something back. And so if the U.S. Postal Service expects to actually earn money, it has to provide more services. And honestly, privatizing the post office, who knows what could happen? All I know is that it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be this trustworthy, essential service that it's been for the last 250 years. It's just not. And I think if America really cares about U.S. Postal Service, you guys will go out and you'll buy 100 stamps, because that's just what we can do as individuals. We can go out and we can buy stamps. And we can make videos like this one and we can tell Donald Trump, stop. Like, just leave the post office alone. You know, like, I'm going to be honest with you, Trump. You had me up until this point. Like, for real. I was all for you. Like, until then. Like, you had me with the wall. I was cool with the ban. You know, like, I was cool with it. Now you're messing with the post office. It's a wrap. You lost me. I'm part of the people who hate you now. You know, because you want to change things that don't need to be changed. Change things that need to be changed. Change the post office. Make it better. Make it have more to sell. Have more services that it can offer. Put a computer in there that customers can pay to use. Put a copy machine in there that they can pay to use. A fax machine that they can pay to use. Put more supplies that they can buy. Put the supplies that they can buy at more affordable prices instead of outrageous ones that no one's ever going to pay. Because why would they? Because it's stupid. Because they can get it somewhere else cheaper. Duh. We have to make it make sense. And I think we can. Let's try.